Today you will be learning the rules of Swat Ball. The object of the game is to score points by hitting the ball onto the wall or bleachers behind the other team. There is no out of bounds in this game, so you will play the ball off of walls, curtains, or any other obstacles that might be around in the way. This is a never-ending game, so once a point is scored, the defense and offense switch and play continues until the class period is over or until the teacher says that the game is over. As far as rules for the offense, the ball can only be hit with one open hand, and it can only be hit once at a time. Another person must hit the ball before you can touch it again. So it's kind of like volleyball, where you can't hit it twice in a row. So in this portion of the play, the student is backing away from the play because she can only touch it once when it's in play. So since she just touched it, she's backing away from the ball because someone else needs to touch it before she can hit it again. The only exception to the rule where you can only hit it once at a time is if the ball is on the ground, you can scoop the ball up to the air to yourself and then send it down court, but that is only when the ball is on the ground. So those are the basic rules to offense. When you play defense, at least one of your feet need to remain on or behind the end line. You cannot step in front of the line. The defense can use two hands, but the hands must be open, just like offense. Also, you may move laterally or side to side on the line to block shots. You just can't go in front of the line. In order to score, the ball must be hit in the following area to count as a point. If you are in the small gym, you have to hit above the second from the bottom bleacher to the top of the bleachers, or above approximately where the drinking fountains are, up to the steel pipe running along the top of the gym. In the large gym, it's a little bit easier. From the bottom of the dry erase boards all the way up to the top of the green and red soundboards will be considered a point. 1 point is awarded per score. As soon as a point is scored, the defense comes off the line and becomes offense, while the offense will go back to the end line to become defense. After a point is scored, the defense of the team that was scored on brings the ball out and play continues as offense retreats to now become defense. So orange just scored. So orange that's on offense is sprinting back to their end line to become defense, as their part of the team that was playing defense will now come out to play offense. The people that you see standing here on the end line that are playing defense for the blue team, now because the point is scored, will come off the line and become this team's offense and play on the court, while the blue team that was playing offense will now come back and be on the line for defense.
Nice! Blue, spread out!
As you saw in the video, the ball after a score is taken from the end of the court into play by the team that was scored on. So in that example, the blue team had the ball and they brought it out onto the court and started to play. So this is similar to basketball, like when a team gets scored on, that team takes the ball back into play. This is how the initial setup for a team for a game would look. In this case, the red and orange are the same team. The red is playing defense and the orange is playing offense. They're just separated by color to help them understand who is offense and who is defense. Remember, red cannot come out of this goal area. They cannot step over the green line. Similarly, the blue team is the offense and the purple team is the defense for the blue-purple team. This represents the ball starting in the middle of the court. On occasion, we might add a variation if we're not being very active and scoring is low in order to help mix up teams. We will have a 1-minute rule. What this means is that each minute the whistle will blow. This signals offense and defense to switch jobs, just as it would have been had a point been scored. At the sound of the whistle, the teams who were just out playing offense can no longer touch the ball. The team that was playing offense must leave the ball without touching it and head right to the end line to play defense. There's no kicking or hitting the ball towards your teammates who are now coming out to offense. Your teacher might have slightly different rules, but overall, these are the basic rules to Swat Ball. In this video, you're going to see a quick score right away. The ball was hit off the ball right away, so this means that there's a point for the red-orange team. Now, offense and defense will both switch teams, or both teams will switch from offense to defense. Notice when we're all bunched up, the ball stays on the ground more. The more the ball is on the ground, the less successful we are at moving it around the court. So if the ball is on the ground, give someone a little bit of space in order to sweep underneath the ball, pop it up into the air, and then send it into the air so that we can be more successful. Another thing that you see going on in this game is there's an awful lot of bunching. Make sure that you stay spread out and are able to move the ball.